Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I'm your host of Tell Me Wine TV, where we try to answer your questions about wine right here on the internet. And today's question is sent in from Meredith from the East Village, who asks, what are the differences between Pinot Noir, Cabernet, and Merlot? And again, this is one of those questions that's very difficult to answer, primarily because these grapes will behave differently in different parts of the world. They will behave differently based on the winemaker's preferences. They will behave differently based on how the wine is stored, etc. So, wine is a very fragile, organic thing where it's constantly in flux, constantly changes. But you've asked about three of the main red wine grapes, which I believe are called noble varietals, which means basically these are the major grapes that are grown throughout the world and make some of the greatest wines in the world. So we have three glasses of the different varietals you've asked for, and in each case it's 100% of that varietal. Pinot Noir, Cabernet, and Merlot in that order. Pinot Noir is a very popular grape right now, a very popular wine, primarily from, I shouldn't say primarily, but from the movie Sideways, which really put Pinot Noir on a pedestal. And it is an extraordinary grape. It makes extraordinary wines in the right hands. You can also get very poor Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is known to be very difficult to grow. The skin is thin. The grapes are fragile. The wine, once produced, is also fragile. And you never really, it's kind of a crapshoot with Pinot Noir, especially in Burgundy, where Pinot Noir is king. But in general, Pinot Noir exhibits kind of a lighter color, which you're not going to really be able to see here. Lighter notes on the nose when it's young, a little floral or, fresh berries, things of that nature. I'll just go through the scents. Cabernet, a bigger grape, a heartier grape, full of tannins, sometimes difficult to drink when it's young, but again, the primary grape of Bordeaux, and makes extraordinary wines, long-lived wines. This particular Cabernet is from Australia, so it's exhibiting some of kind of New World odors, scents, a lot of glycerin and eucalyptus. And Merlot, the grape that Pinot Noir put to shame in Sideways, but a noble varietal nonetheless. A very popular grape, grown throughout the world. I think a little easier to grow than both Cabernet and Pinot Noir. Soft, easy to drink generally, but also is the primary grape used in Chateau Petrus, one of the greatest, if not the greatest wine in the world, and perhaps the most expensive wine in the world. So, any wine, any grape can be managed to do different things. So your question is a little vague, but we can make generalizations about the different varietals. So Pinot Noir is going to be lighter, delicate with age, shows some earthiness. Yeah, it's good. This particular Cabernet is from Australia. It's a Thorpe Reserve Cabernet from 2003. So it has, it's 6 years in the bottle, probably. And of course, since it's from Australia, you add 6 months because they have a half of a season in front of us. Much bigger on the nose. It was, I was saying, glycerin and eucalyptus. Some, maybe like something artificial, a little rubber or hot asphalt. Why not? sure you can see you can see how dark this is compared to the Pinot Noir. And the Merlot, which is, ooh, that's caught me off guard. The Merlot is from Italy, from Piave. I don't know where that is exactly, but some very obscure section of Italy. And it's kind of in between. It kind of has a citrusy smell to it, which you might not expect from red wine. Almost grapefruit. A lot of acid. Anyway, who sent us the question? Meredith, right. So Meredith, yeah, I mean, they're all different. You know, they're all grown around the world. Pinot Noir, big in Burgundy, big in Sonoma, California, you know, Napa, Oregon produces extraordinary Pinot Noir, but it's also surfacing in other parts of the world. Cabernet, grown virtually everywhere, and done so well, I'd say, you know. I don't look for Pinot Noir from Italy or Spain or Long Island. You know, certain areas, Washington State, I'm not looking for Pinot Noir. Cabernet, very versatile grape, very hardy grape. You can find it throughout the globe. Similarly, Merlot, also a very hardy, easier to grow grape, probably the easiest of the three, as I said. And they're all going to exhibit different things based on those variations of terroir, you know, where they're from, how they're grown, the conditions of the vintage, what the winemaker does with them, how long they've been in the bottle, and how the bottle's been stored. So, and that's why everybody gets all tricky about, you know, wine tastings. Like, can I trick somebody into thinking it's something else? But just keep trying wines. Meredith, I hope I answered your question. I mean, they're three wonderful grapes that produce wonderful wines. Keep trying them. Do this kind of an exercise. See for yourself. So, thanks for the question, Meredith, and I hope I answered it. And keep sending your questions into tellmewinetv